wrong game. Look at these tourists. Aren't they cute? There's the skunk and some kind of bird. They're just hanging out. I can't get any shops open other than the cafe because, well, just because. Let me look at this character up close. So what I'm going to do, since they loaded the wrong game, so here's what happened. Apparently it didn't save. I started a new game, and because this one's pretty much over, and she's going to be mad. All I want to do is a bit of shopping, but the critter cove doesn't have enough places for me to do that. My vacation route. So basically, they make you feel bad because you're not able to provide any shops. And as soon as you get that lighthouse repaired, boom, they automatically start a tourist trip. So these people come in and they're all mad. So they want you to buy the game so you can like get the blueprints to open up the rest of the shops and etc. etc. But I'm boycotting the purchase of this game. I'm not going to buy this game. But I want to tell you though, the graphics in this game are really great. Like this is really a cute game. And I'm kind of holding out, honestly, hope that they're going to stop their political nonsense that they're doing. Like they're trying to, I don't know what their objective is, but they're extremely liberal and they're not respective of people of freedom of speech. They're not respective of people of faith. Like, so they force these pronouns and that makes a lot of people mad because it's like, this is a game. Why do you need to do that? Why are you forcing it on people? I'll just give an option to opt out of that, but you don't. And that wasn't the issue. The real issue, I mean, it was an issue, but the worst issue was the fact that the gamers were complaining about it, and so then they got censored, like banned, like just for saying, hey, I don't appreciate this. It wasn't like disrespectful or cussing or anything like that. And so because they censored people, like you're not even allowed to have a conversation on the matter. That was like, that's not cool. That's just not cool, right? And so anyways, a lot of people looked at it like whatever position they had on the argument. They're like, what we don't like is we feel like if you're going to censor us and you're not even going to allow us to complain about something that we don't like, what's that say that you're going to treat us as a consumer once we buy your product? Like you don't even want to hear us if you don't like what we're saying. It was just really bad way for developers of a game to act. But anyways, I don't know what the reasoning is, but at one point this game was published by tinyBuild, and so as of October 2023 they are no longer published by tinyBuild, and I don't know the reasons behind that. They're self-published, but anyways, it's I think people should also hold Steam accountable, because like if they're censoring people like that, I don't think that Steam should be respected if they're going to allow them to be censored like that. It's like if somebody's complaining about the game, something that the developer's doing in a game, and they're like, hey, we don't agree with you doing this in the game, then why is it okay for them not to even be able to express their dislike of what they're doing in a game? And then to just ban them like that. That was just, Steam shouldn't allow developers to act like that. Yeah, so anyways, but it made a lot of gamers mad, and I totally agree with them on that. I do, because I'm like, you know what, especially if you're like a type of game that like starts out with a base game and then they start selling DLC packs or whatever, and if they're gonna act like that on the beginning of a game, just imagine if they do something, they just will not respect you. It just says a lot, because people can invest a lot of money in games, especially the types that, I've never been in here before, that takes a lot of money investment. This is that type of game. Like it'll add more worlds and whatnot. Okay. I don't know if I've been here before. I don't think I have. I don't think I've even seen this in any of the videos, guys. Check this out. Yo, I just found a hidden area. Whoa! So yeah, if they're going to add more worlds and take more of your money, you do not want to be dealing with developers that are just disrespectful of the consumer Like, you're not even allowed to express yourself. Just imagine Sims if they were like that. Like, people, if you bought all the packs of Sims, you probably spent like, I don't know, $1,000, something like that. But a lot of people like really aggressively complain on Sims. It's like, you know, but Sims is pretty open though. They're willing to listen and try. I think they try to be listen to all sides, even though there are some things they do that I wish that they wouldn't. Um, Anywho's, they're not very respectful to the anti-occult people. They keep shoving no Grim Reaper in people's face. That really created this new pack or whatever. But they allow mods. You can adjust your stuff. Like when they change from husband to wife to spouse, and they allow mods, they can like override that. So, ooh, I gotta get up out of this water. Am I stuck? No. Usually you can jump out of the water. I'm thinking I can climb this thing, right? How come I'm not jumping? Aw. There's got to be something down in here because this is like a hidden area, right? But anyways, I just keep hoping that this is probably one of those deep dive areas where you can get the tank or whatever that you probably want to investigate. But I feel like I'm kind of. This is. I think it's still an early release. I don't think it's got a full release on this game yet. I keep hoping that they're going to get with the program and just be respectful of everybody. You know, like yeah. They need to just remove that. Here's one thing I've noticed, right, that I have to mention. Okay, I noticed it on the, I guess you call it, not really the thumbnail picture, but the cover picture, like when you sign up in this game, and you'll see when you load the game, there's like the loading screen, I guess what you would call it. So there is a picture of like this character in a boat, and then there's like, you know, a wolf character, whatever, bringing supplies. Okay, so the character in the boat has 4 fingers and 1 thumb. So how do I get out of here? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm like trapped in here somewhere. Oh no, I have to figure my way out, yo. But anyways, but when you get in the game, let me zoom in on my character here. I can find it. Where is she? Okay, look at her hands. There's only 3 fingers. So it's not technically human character. And so I was really curious about that change that they made from the original picture having 4 fingers to now the characters only have 3 fingers. And so I'm wondering if that is like them with their heels dug in. And I'm just speculating, I'm just guesstimating, guys, right? That they're speculating that if they foresee a lawsuit in court, you know, trying to like force pronouns on people, that they can say, well, technically they're not even humans. It's not even humans, so it doesn't represent humans. I don't know. Because the original picture did, but the actual characters don't. They're not technically humans. Like a lot of like games that are like Sims, they represent humans. The characters, even if they're animated, represent humans. You know, like Sims does. Sims technically represents humans. Like they try to compare things to real life, and yeah, this doesn't. This is more fantasy than anything. But I don't know. A lot of people, I think a lot of different things about this particular game. I gotta get out of here. But anywho's, did I just fall in? Where am I? Oh my gosh, this camera. Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh. So I was gonna, okay, so I started, let me just zoom out. I started another game, but for whatever reason, it didn't save. So I don't know if that means that because I read that you can play this game over and just, I don't know. I started another game and I basically had the same looking character except her eyes were like pink. So I don't know what's going on here. But I just found this area. I wonder what else is hidden over here. Let me go see. Is there another hidden area over here? But I really do like this game. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to go back this way because here's one thing I want to do. Those guys, the tourists, they're going to leave, right? And I think we leave like around 10. I want to get on that boat. I'm going to sneak away. I'm just curious, see what happens. If I get on the boat, what is going to happen? And if you kind of swim side to side, you can actually move faster. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah. See how slow it goes when you're swimming forward? So kind of swim sideways. I gotta get back to the boat before they leave. Ah! Oh my gosh. Where are they? Oh, I got a long ways to go. So every 20 seconds, the game time for fast forwards 10 minutes. And if you want to fast forward it, you know, let's see, if you take a short nap, it'll fast forward 2 hours. If you take a long nap, it'll fast forward 4 hours. If you sleep to the next morning, then it'll fast forward till 6 a.m. dawn, whatever. So that's one way you can fast forward time. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. They will leave at like 10 a.m. But the game is not refreshing the like things you can pick up to sell to make money. So even though it says that you can keep playing, yeah, not really. I think that at some point you could continue, but they've kind of limited. And I did read at some point they're going to actually take the demo down. So I'm going to hide in here. They're going to be leaving here soon. Okay, so I made, last time they came and I only had the restaurant open, I made, I think it was 175, like, even though there was no shops. So I did buy a hammock and a beach chair and a little umbrella for the beach chair, and I put a couch that somebody donated to me out there also. So there's furniture out there, and other than that, you can buy an easel, but the blueprint, I can't find the blueprint to the easel, so I don't know. Even if you spend the money for it, they don't let you use the blueprint to create an easel, which is kind of, anyways. But I put out everything out there for the tourists that I can, because the whole objective of the game is to create a tourist town, open up all the shops, run the shops with people that you employ. And currently, I can't even build a tent for this bunny rabbit guy that's over here. He's been on the docks for days. He's been stranded. Okay, so I earned 270. So I did make more money than I made last time. So, okay, they're now going to be leaving, and I just want to see what happens if I'm on the ship. I'm on the tourist ship currently, and I just want to see what's going to happen. There they go. There goes one of them. So what's going to happen? Probably what will happen is when the boat leaves, there goes another one. I'll just be in the water. So I'm like a stowaway on the cruise ship. There goes another one. There's like, I think a total of 5 or 6. So we got one more. I think that's it. So they leave at 10:30. So I bet you that's the last one. So I bet you anything, I'm just going to end up in the water. Oh my gosh! It's moving and I'm in it, guys. Look! Oh my gosh. Am I dead? Am I dead? Did it kill me? No. I still waiting to ship to boot me off. Oh well. Oh well. I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny. Where's my boat? Look how fast I go when I just push up arrow and left arrow or right arrow swimming sideways. You can go almost as fast as the boat. If you know that. Because I saw somebody who swam out to that island because she didn't have a boat yet and to collect more stuff. And I was like, because you can do that. You can get more money that way. But you can also get out there a lot quicker by just swimming sideways. I just thought I would share that. Anywho, so that was a bust. Look how pretty this sky is, though, and it was like Milky Way too. Look at that. That's so pretty. Yeah. I have hopes for this game that if they would just respect everybody, you know what I'm saying, and not be exclusive and force pronouns on people. Just like have an option for none. No pronouns. See, here's the little couch that I donated. This is somebody gave to me, and yeah, anyways. So that way there's more furniture. And you can take even your little chair, put your chair out there also. And speaking of which, I'm going to tell you how to get the axe, how to get the shovel, and I'm going to tell you how to get the wrench. And I was going to demonstrate that because I had a new game going, but for whatever reason it didn't save. So to get the wrench, first thing you do is get your house. Okay? And then you go back to Renard, the rat. He's going to give you a chair. You have to place that chair in the house and then go back to the rat. Because if you just take the chair and put it in your inventory, then you're not going to get, it's not going to trigger the task to go to the find copper bottom and be given the oil can to fix them. And then once you do, place the chair in your house, go back to the rat, then you go to copper bottom. He will give you the oil can. You go to the robot, you squirt him with oil, and he will give you the blueprint for the wrench. And then you will hit the button K on your keyboard to craft, and it'll tell you what items you need. I think it's like sticks and stones or something like that to craft the wrench. And then you just press K and it'll craft the wrench, and select the wrench and it'll craft it. So there you have your wrench, and you can start collecting bigger things. To get the axe, the robot will give you the blueprint for the axe, right? And you will need 2 sticks and 2 metals. You will check with Anchor, the shark, and then he will want to build you a boat. Okay, and I did a video already showing where the tub is. So there is a lawnmower, a tub, and looks like a light post. Those are 3 items you will need to get the items so that Anchor, the shark, can build you the boat. And I already showed the video to where to find those. And to get the shovel, okay, Sammy, I think he's a wolf, tells you how to make a campfire and grill meat. So you will have to make a campfire, and I think you just need sticks and stones to hit K and then select campfire to craft, and then you will grill meat. Okay, now to grill meat, you will have to find the stalks, and I showed in a video also where those grilled meat stalks, it kind of looks like corn plant, and instead it has like drumsticks on it instead of corn. It's kind of funny. Anyways, and then you will grill meat, and then you will see Pokey. She will lead you to a bottle. Like, she'll be ready. She'll be like right there as soon as you do that. It triggers her to go find you. Then she will lead you. You will follow her literally to the beach, and she'll show you a bottle. She'll say something, smart alecky to you, and you pick up the bottle. Yeah. So, anyways. So those are how you get the 3 tools, the first tools that you will need to start the process. Anywho, that's going to be it for this one, because I'm going to end this game and then start another one, because hang on a second, I'm going to show you. I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to sleep till morning and make it morning, and then just, click on something. And so nothing is like refreshing. Like, you can go out. If it does refresh, it's just very little bit. And I kind of messed up in this game, because when I finally figured out how, I want to play it again. Now that I know how to do stuff, I want to play it with knowing how to do stuff, because it was so frustrating, the videos that I did. Like, I had no idea. It's like, I figured out some of the stuff by watching other people's YouTube channels, but it just took, it seemed like forever because they don't have a tutorial, and so I think that having a tutorial would be super helpful. Like, for example, I don't even know how to sell stuff. Like, if you go to the store and you look up at the top, there will be a backpack, and then you click on that. Oh, and then you click on the backpack, and then you'll see the sell thing will show up. Okay, so I think this is actually replenishing, because it's a broken lantern. So you can still get supplies after Renardo comes out and tells you that the demo is over. It doesn't just end and then the game goes away. You can still play, but it's very, very anything that replenishes is sparingly. So yeah. But I think instead of just making the demo game that you have just go away, they kind of save it for you in case you decide to buy it. Then everything's supposed to transfer over. so you don't have to like start over from, the beginning. But I'd rather start over from the beginning because I feel like now that I know how to do stuff, I would definitely, here's what I would do different. I would definitely not have sold. I sold like 100 sticks. I didn't think the sticks were going to be worth anything other than you need some for crafting. But when it came down to the closer you get to opening that cafe, then you just realize that you're going to need every single item that you pick up is valuable. Like, um, I wouldn't. And then I didn't even know like how to transfer like sheds and stuff, your storage boxes and stuff like that. Anyways, I just think once you play it and you figure stuff out, that's just like a trial run. So, like, let's say, for example, if I was going to buy this game, I would start this game over, do it differently, and do it now that I know more and play it better. you know, that guy wouldn't be sitting out there on the dock with no tent because I would know which parts to preserve. But there's still a lot of things to be found underwater also, by the way. And let's see, click on 5 to get to unequip. I didn't even know how to unequip. Like, I was going through all these extra steps just just to unequip. Anyways, it's just figuring stuff out. This is so pretty though. There's still a lot of areas that I have not yet seen, even in the areas that's accessible to demo mode. And I think as far as demo mode, I think they were pretty generous. As far as you are able to do a lot of things in the demo mode. Like there are worlds that you can't access. You cannot fish. So if it's one time they did allow you to fish, well, currently no. But you are supposed to be able to farm. You just have to preserve your parts to make sure you have, like right now I don't have enough parts that I need to make this guy over here a tent. I don't have enough parts to help that Matcha get his house. I don't have enough parts to craft a planter box or whatever. I thought that I had a planter box. So like when you first start, you'll have all these parts that you're supposed to break up, and you do so many of them, and then you get a blueprint. But that kind of goes away once you get towards the end of the demo, and there's just nothing left to collect. Yeah, as you can see, I'm like trying to go everywhere on this island, and there's just nothing left. Nothing. And I'm not even sure if the food is replenishing either. And yeah, if the food doesn't replenish, you're dead. But I do have quite a bit of food that'll get me by. And I wouldn't, you know what? I'm going to go check and see this other island and see if there's food replenishing there because I don't know if you run out of food, if you actually die. I don't know. I do know that if you run out of oxygen, let me see what this is wanting. Replace the power box. See, I don't know how to do that. Replace the power box. I click E, but it... Anyways, I'll have to look into... See, that's another thing. I don't know what he's talking about. There's a whole lot of... I have no idea what they're talking about kind of feeling in this game when you first play it. This is the kind of game that it doesn't just take up your time in playing and trying to find things, but you have to learn the game. Like when I first started playing Sims, oh my gosh, I had to watch so many videos just to try to understand, like learning how to build and learn how to do this because, yeah, I don't think it's something that you can just learn on your own, like trial and error. That's why this is kind of like you could spend forever trying to figure stuff out. But thankfully, I did watch videos, and so I did learn how to do stuff by watching videos. So that's why I am going to be doing on this game how-to videos. Yeah. Okay, let's find out if there's any food here or anything to collect, or is it over? So I think, you know what? Did I empty my bag? Okay, yeah. So my bag is pretty empty, so I have plenty of space because I was out here, I think before, and there was like stuff to gather food wise, and I didn't have enough space in my inventory. But I don't know, since the game demo has, the rat came out and said that's the end of your demo, but it doesn't just like end your game so you can keep running around doing whatever. But if you run out of food, though, it's you're gonna die. But like I said, I read that there were people able to start a new game, and I did start a new game. I think actually I had a video of me playing a new character, except for my character looks pretty much the same, except for I had different color eyes. Um, but when I just loaded and I hit load game, apparently it deleted my new game. So I guess that's something that they have taken away. I'm just assuming that because I've seen other people say they played the game plenty of times, that they're just taking away some of the stuff that you can do because they're wanting more people to buy it. But I'm not going to buy this game at this point. I will not. I joined the boycott crowd. Uh, in fact, actually, I'll take that back. I didn't know there was a boycott crowd, so I was just like posting my own. But I started looking, and there was already a boycott of this game. Yeah, just for. I think the main complaint was not so much that, like, my complaint is I feel like it discriminates against people of faith. I didn't even know about the censorship until I started looking into it, and so that was what most people were angry about. It's like, look, and even like people that didn't care one way or another on the topic, they didn't like that they had censored them because they're like, well, we spend a lot of money on games, and if developers are going to censor people just because they don't like something that they're doing as a part of feature of a game, that turns them off because they're like, man, it's like, what if something's going wrong? And I have to take it back to what I said earlier. The Sims, I felt like, has tried to be fair, but there's sometimes that they do also kind of block the crowd. Like, if you go onto Facebook, you get a lot of people complain. A lot of people complain. Oh my gosh, they're so mad about the broken features. But I noticed that in their pack, that the most recent pack, and I don't know, maybe this is something they do whenever they announce every pack, but this most recent pack that they released, they were doing like playing the game type live stream, and they would not allow comments, like, at all. That made a lot of people mad. I was one of those people who's like, seriously? Why are you like that? Ooh, look, what's this? Oh, hey. Oh yes! Oh yes! The wood planks are something that I really need. So it is replenishing a tiny bit. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I was just like, seriously, guys, you're not even gonna let people. And I guess that's because so many people that were angry about them continuing to sell more packs, and then they found out that there isn't a Sims 5, and it's like, okay, well, technically, in fairness, there never was announced a Sims 5. It was always going to be this new open forum. I think people were just confused, and maybe they didn't realize that. But anyway, somehow or another, I think they might have misled people to thinking there was going to be a Sims 5. But Project Renee was always going to be a new forum. Okay, yeah, so this did not replenish. Oh, look, here's a stick. But then people were just like furious, and they were just like, pretty much every social media platform where there's open comments, people were just furious. Like, it's your broken game, and it is bad too. There's so much stuff broken. Anyways, but when it comes to their live streams, yeah, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear people. They don't want to hear it. Oh, hey. Yeah, so these, the other day, I believe, had the drum. These are the ones that have the drumsticks. If you're looking for the drumsticks, this is where it's at, okay? There are like 3 of them on the main island, and I did show in a video where those are, but that's what they look like. They kind of look like corn stalks. Yeah. Plant meat, yeah.